JIT-TV, just in time.
Sanibonani Babugile Makhaya, and a very warm welcome to JIT-TV News, where we bring you nothing but politics, business, sports, and also entertainment, all in one experience. Let's take a look at your headlines for today. Miners from a rival union are holding hundreds of colleagues underground in South Africa. Home Affairs requested 2 trillion Zimbabwean dollars budget for 2024, big chunk of funds are said to cover employment costs. Zimbabwe are the only test-playing nation to engage Namibia in T20 international tours. Now, a group of miners from an unregistered rival union are holding hundreds of their colleagues underground for a second day at a gold mine in South Africa over a union dispute, police and mine officials said Tuesday. Some 15 miners have been injured in scuffles, the head of the mine said. Details were sketchy and there were conflicting statements over what happened, with the unregistered union setting it represents the majority of employees at a mine and it wants to be officially recognized. It said the workers underground were staging a protest and there was no hostage situation. The incident erupted early Monday when miners from the AMCU union prevented hundreds of others from leaving after the night shift ended in the Moda East mine in Springs.
Basically, what is happening now, we are feeling that as the worker, we feel that NUM is no longer representing our interests. It's on the management side. For example, let me give you an example. Now, recently, there's a wage agreement that was signed, a 3-year wage agreement that was signed by NUM and management. So we didn't give them a mandate to sign that. They didn't come to us and tell us what is our demand. We just heard that there's an agreement that is signed recently. Now, since last month, they are deducting 700 from the workers' salaries, which no one signed for them. They are saying it's for medical, but we were not properly consulted regarding that, and we were never given proper chance to choose our own medical aid.
Now, the Seventh-day Adventist family and Zimbabwe at large have lost one of its humble and gifted brave soldiers of Christ with the passing on of Elder Mike Munyugi Mabonga. Elder Mabonga was born on 30th November 1943. He was 80 years of age. Elder Mabonga was iconic yet humble. He was always faithful to the gospel and to bringing others to Christ. Now, saying farewell to a beloved evangelist is a poignant moment in the life of any congregation and any human being. It's a time to express gratitude, love, and appreciation for the spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and profound wisdom that our elder has shared with us throughout his tenure.
At Hewlett's, we believe in a sweet future. A sweet future for our country, planet, and community.
Protec was founded in 1982 with the mission of assisting previously disadvantaged youth for successful entry into STEM-based careers. Protec Tongaat opened its doors in 1991, and from day one, Tongaat Hewlett has played a vital role in ensuring our continued success and growth. Each year, Protec Tongaat supports approximately 120 learners from grades 10 to 12 with an aptitude in maths and science from low socioeconomic backgrounds.
We get career exposure with site visits, career counseling, and job shadowing to help us make a more informed career choice.
Studying at Protec has allowed me to rank in the top 10 performing electrical engineering graduates at the UT.
Growing a sweet future is not only about financial support. It is also about creating opportunities. Tongaat Hewlett has employed 33 Protec engineering students and have been a partner of Protec for over 30 years, and our support will continue into the future.
Hewlett's, growing a sweet future.
Let's take a look at the African news. Now, at least 20 civilians were killed on Monday night in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo in an attack attributed to the ADF rebels affiliated to the Islamic State group. Local sources said the attack took place on the outskirts of Oicha, a town in Beni territory in the north of Kivu province. Ugandan rebels with a Muslim majority, the ADF, Allied Democratic Forces, have been present in the east of the DRC since the 1990s, where they are accused of having massacred thousands of civilians. Let's take a look now at the international news for today. Now, Japan's Supreme Court on Wednesday ruled that a law requiring transgender people to have their reproductive organs removed in order to officially change their gender is unconstitutional. The decision by the top court's 15-judge Grand Bench was its first on the constitutionality of Japan's 2003 law requiring the removal of reproductive organs for a state-recognized gender change, a practice long criticized by international rights and medical groups. Now, the decision now requires the government to review the law, which paves the way for transgender people to have their gender changed in official documents without surgery. Let's quickly get down to the business side of news. Now, Ministry of Home Affairs has requested 2 trillion Zimbabwean dollars for 2024, with much of the money aimed at acquiring vehicles for different departments, including immigration, which is failing to repatriate deportees due to unavailability of customized deportation vehicles. Speaking during Parliamentary Portfolio Committee, a pre-budget consultative meeting, Ministry of Home Affairs Permanent Secretary Rafal Faranisi said that the budget allocation will be channeled towards governance, image building, infrastructure and utilities, youth, sports and culture, environmental protection, climate resilient and natural resource management. Now, according to Faranisi, employment cost will amount to 1.6 trillion Zimbabwean dollars, while recurrent expenditure will be 423 billion Zimbabwean dollars. Now, Power Utility ZESA has announced a depressed electricity generation due to routine maintenance at its Wanga Unit 7, a 300 megawatts production line synchronized in March this year. With 300 megawatts of industrial and domestic power taken off the grid, ZESA said Zimbabweans should expect increased load shedding for at least 30 days, in which the maintenance is being done. Constructed by Power China, Wanga 7 and 8 were recently commissioned by President Emmerson Mnangagwa as part of efforts to relieve Zimbabweans from acute power shortages.
Welcome to Azambezi River Lodge, Victoria Falls. Nestled on the banks of the mighty Zambezi River, right on the edge of the national park, Azambezi occupies the most unique and finest spot with the tranquility and seclusion every traveler seeks. Each of its well-appointed rooms is either garden or river facing, allowing you to soak in the serenity of the environment. The award-winning restaurant Amlonga offers delectable cuisine, which includes our famous high teas. To explore Victoria Falls from this fine location, book any of our packages now. Zambezi River Lodge. Relax, refresh, replenish.
And on your JIT-TV News, Weather Focus. And finally, on your sports news. Now, Namibia made it a hat-trick of victories over Zimbabwe in 20 cricket internationals after beating Chevrons by 7 wickets in the opening of a 5-match series at the Wanderers in Windhoek yesterday. Namibia, who went on to chase it down to 13-4 overs, finishing on 122-3. The two sides met in Zimbabwe last year, and Namibia won a similar 5-match series at 3-2, with a visitors claiming the last 2 at Queen's Sports Club in Bulawayo. Namibia put up a brilliant all-round performance to register a 7-wicket win over the Chevrons. If anything, the Chevrons looked tired on the field of play. It was Zimbabwe's 18th lowest score in the shorter version of the game, in their lowest being 84 runs, which came against New Zealand in 2010. And that is all from me to you. A huge thank you for joining me today. As always, kindly please comment and follow us on all our social media platforms on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok. Or rather, you can go to our website at www.JIT-TVzw. Signing out, it is Andile Gugule Ntombi yakwaCintu Mahlaba. Have yourselves an amazing day.
JIT-TV, just in time. What's your wonder? Is it people? In all their beauty and diversity? In all their hospitality and charm? Or is it people's heritage you wonder at? The noble mystery of a past which, in its grandeur and ingenuity, points to the enduring possibilities of people's future. Or is it the breathtaking diversity of natural landscapes that provokes your particular wonderment? How hills roll into valleys, rivers. You find yourself transfixed by the beauty of wildlife as it runs, flies, swims, lives and thrives. As it connects you with the primal echo of your own animal nature. Or maybe it's not even the diversity of things that grips you, but the power of that one unique wonder, which in all the world is without parallel, whose beauty calls you back again and again and again. And always leaves you in awe. What is your wonder? Whatever it is, we have it here. Visit Zimbabwe, a world of wonders.
The revolution shall be televised. JIT-TV, just in time.
Did you realize that you were a champion?
Hello, I'm Sashley Taylor, top 12 Miss World South Africa finalist for 2023, and you're watching JIT-TV.
This is the story of a champion. Runners in the market, they pop the gun. Stand up, here he comes.